Class is back in session with another book review. Let's get to it. I'll be doing the money spread on the arm. Yeah. Let's review the last 7 books I read. Okay, let's start with the book Lone Women by Victor LaValle. Right off rip, I gave this book 5 stars. It was so good. I'll sum it up in just a few sentences. This book is the epitome of mind your business. Minding your business will keep you alive. Do you hear me? Okay, briefly, it's about a young woman. Her name is Adelaide Henry, and she travels to Montana to start to become a homesteader on her own. And she has this very large trunk with her. And everybody is wondering, what is in the trunk? What is in the trunk? And you need to read this book to figure out what is in the trunk. It's good. Second book that we're reviewing is Clay's Ark by Octavia Butler. Let me just, before I even get into this book, y'all, I'm so proud of myself because I feel like in 2025, I really start to discover and understand the type of books that I like to read. And Octavia Butler, oh my gosh, she has just really helped me to curate my book taste. Anyways, Clay's Ark is about a father. He has him and his 2 daughters living in like an alternate America. So the father, his name is Blake. He has 2, are they twins? I think they were twins, 2 twin daughters. Or either one is younger and the other one is like right behind her. I genuinely can't remember. But anyway, they get trapped onto this compound with this like cult. When you're reading, you think it's a cult. They get trapped on this compound and basically they're trying to break off of the compound. But everybody on this compound has a sickness. And I'm gonna leave it at that. You need to read Clay's Ark. Oh, I said it gets 5 stars, right? The next book is All the Sinners Bleed by S.A. Cosby. S.A. Cosby has quickly become a favorite author of mine. This book is about a black sheriff named Titus in a southern town who's investigating a shooting. And when I tell you, I spent 99% of the time trying to, I'm questioning everybody in the book. I'm like, because you're trying to figure out, you're like reading it from Titus's point of view, and you're trying to figure out who did the shooting, but you've quickly find out that there's a serial killer living in this town, and there's a whole other host of problems that come with that create barriers for Titus to solve the crime, because again, he's a black sheriff in a majority white southern town. So it's like, do y'all want me to solve this murder or not? So it's good. I'll give this 4 out of 5 stars. The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. I hope I pronounced that right. This book was recommended to me by my auntie, so thank you, Aunt Amber, for recommending this book. It's about a boy, his name is Santiago. That's his name, right? Yeah, a boy, his name is Santiago, and he's on a quest to find treasure in Egypt, but he's living in Spain. So it's basically, it's just like, I don't want to say an epic, but it's like a boy who's on a quest. I really didn't think I was going to like it that much because, I like thrillers, sci-fi, stuff like that. But this is it was really, really good. It really was really soul stirring for me, honestly. Tiago just encounters different people on his quest, and each person teaches him something that he can learn something from. When you hear the quotes in the story, there are lines and mantras that will literally stick with you as a reader. Let me read you the quote that's on the back. That the alchemist from the book, he said, to realize one's destiny is a person's only obligation. Now, I gave y'all that for free. Go pick up this book. I would give this book 4 out of 5 stars. Y'all already know I love Hindi, right? This is real. I would give this book 4 out of 5 stars. It's about a budding actress. Her name is Neva Saint. And this is a really good romance, right? But I had to stop midway through the book because Neva deals with some health issues, and it kind of started to hit home for me. The health complications that Neva deals with triggered me because I am a full-time caretaker for my mom, and she is dealing with some of these same health issues. So, just read it to figure out more. It's a great read. You'll love it. Did I already rate this? I think I rated this 4 out of 5 stars. The Yellow Wife by Sadiqa Johnson, 5-star read. 5-star read. I'm serious. It follows an enslaved woman named Phoebe Dolores Brown. It follows her life as she tries to fight for her freedom. And I know what you might be thinking right now. Pass. I don't want to read nothing about, nobody romanticizing slavery. Honestly, that was a thought I had in the back of my mind when I was reading this, but this book is so much more than that. It explores, even though this is fiction, historical fiction, it follows Phoebe's dedication to freedom, her quest, her yearning for her children to be free, and the lengths that she will go to for them to secure that freedom. It was really good. Like I said, I give this book 5-star reads, 5 stars out of 5. Honestly, I might even give it a 6 out of 5 stars. It was just that good. My most recent read has been Bones at the Crossroads by Ladarion Williams, and this book is book 2 to Blood at the Root. This book is so good, y'all. At first I kind of forgot what happened in Blood at the Root because I felt like it took so long for book 2 to come out. It gives you a little bit more insight into Malik's family history. In book 1, we're introduced to his mom, and she is off the rails. In this book 2, we start to understand a little bit more her backstory. I'm gonna be honest with you. After reading this book, I still don't know how I feel about his mother. I don't know if she's good or evil. I genuinely don't know. I mean, obviously she's evil, but you're introduced to a little bit more depth, right? So you can empathize with her a little bit. But this book is great. I can't wait for book 3. I will give this book 5 stars out of 5. Actually, I lied. The latest book that I read was a book that I checked out from the library. I've since returned it. The title is Fearing the Black Body, The Racial Origins of Fat Phobia. The book is by Sabrina Strings. That book literally called into question everything that I thought that I knew and understood about how we perceive ourselves. There's a lot to unpack with that book, and I seriously suggest any and everyone to at least skim the book if you can. That's one book that I'm gonna actually purchase so that I can have my own copy. This book is actually the first book that I've annotated this year, because it was literally how when you're in class and you have to take notes because you don't want to forget things. That's literally how I felt as I was going through the book. But that's another reason why I want to purchase the book, because I had to turn it back into the library, so I didn't finish the last 2 chapters. But it's just so good. And you know what? Actually, that book deserves a video all by itself. So for right now, I'll just rate it 5 stars out of 5. And we can dig a little deeper in another video. But yeah, those are the books, the last 7 or 8 books that I've read. If you ain't beefing